Hi, I'm Jeannie, and I'm here today from Jimmy Bean's Wool. That's important. And I'm here today to talk to you and hopefully teach you something new about how to do cables when you're knitting. I know that a lot of people come into the shop and they're new knitters and they get real nervous about doing cables because they do look a lot more complicated than they actually are. The most important thing to remember with cables is to count your rows, and you can do that in a lot of different ways. You could, since this is going to be our cable row here, you could do that by putting a locking stitch marker once you make the cable, and then you'd be able to count your stitches up to the next time it's time to make your cable. By holding stitches in front or in back of your work, you can cause your work to twist in such a way, right or left, in all various ways. I'm just going to show you an absolute basic cable, and I've got 12 stitches casted on. How's that for my hands, Chris?
That's good.
That's good. I'll try not to move too much. He's going to holler at me if I get too out of control. So just for this demonstration, I'm working with 12 stitches. Back in the right spot?
Yeah, very good.
Alright, and I'm going to knit 3. And you'll note I'm on the right side of my stockinette fabric. 1, 2, 3. Now I have 6 stitches in the middle. This is a cable needle, and there's various kinds of cable needles. This is one of my favorite kinds, but there's horseshoe cables, there's little metal cable needles. I have even been known to use a toothpick in a dire emergency. So, I mean, don't not do cables because you don't actually have your cable needle with you. But anyway, I've knit my 3 stitches, and now I'm ready to slip my stitches onto my cable needle, and I'm working a 6 stitch cable. So we always slip purlwise unless the pattern tells us to do otherwise. So 1, 2, 3, and you see if I just drop that, it's holding my stitches, no problem. I can hold it to the back like this, or I can hold it to the front, and either way will cause my cable to go one way or another. So study up on that, but for this demonstration we're going to hold the cable needle to the front, and you see I just kind of work around it. It seems a little awkward the first time you do it, so you knit an equal number of stitches from your left hand needle. So I'm holding 3, so I've now knit 3, and you can see there's a gap. There's my cable needle waiting, and I've also got 3 extra stitches over here on my left hand needle. So before I work these, we'll just review. I knit 3, put 3 on my cable needle, held them to the front, knit another 3 from my left hand needle. Now before I work, whoops, sorry, the needles don't float by themselves. Before I work these last 3 stitches on the left hand needle, I'm going to work the 3 stitches from the cable needle. So just kind of set your left hand needle out of the way. You can see I just kind of hang on to it. And this is can be the awkward part, but you'll get used to it. So now you just knit right from your cable needle those 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. And take your cable needle, set it aside, and you can see there's a twist in my fabric now. And I'm going to finish off by knitting the last 3 stitches. And that is how you make a cable. Remember to check your pattern, and now you can zoom out a little bit so they can see me.
Right.
I don't know, maybe you don't want to see me, guys, but anyway, you check your pattern, be sure you understand whether you're putting your cable needle in the front or the back. Cables can get very complicated with a lot of twists and turns. On our website we have a free pattern for a reversible cable scarf. That's a great way to start. Give that pattern a try. It uses big needles, not very many stitches. It's just 1 center cable. I think you'd like it. Cables are really a lot of fun, and they add a lot of interest to your projects. So I wish you happy knitting. Thanks so much for watching. Learn something new today. Bye.
Thunder rumbles on this American summer night. It's kids on the corner stuck in a switchblade fight, and the rock and roll bands play for